Hey guys, welcome back. So now that we have our track count working well and we hover over it, the play button appears and disappears. Let's make a start on this track title and artist section. So go to the track info part. So we've done track count, now it's time for track info. And just give this a style of width 75%. It's going to be the main part of this row. And then float left again, like that. And you'll see, when you hover over it, you'll see the width of 75%. Copy and paste that, that's all we need for that. So go back to your style sheet and do track list row, track info, like that. Paste that in there, save it, and now we should see all of them looking fairly similar. And already it's looking a lot better. Now let's click on the span elements inside track info. And all we're going to do here is just put display block on it. So on the span element, display block, like that. Copy and paste that into our style sheet. Scroll down. This is going to be track list row, track info, span. So any span elements within that. And then display block. Okay, now if I refresh this, you should see the names and artist names on top of each other, like that. Okay? And display block just means it takes up the whole available width so that any items appear underneath it. And that's it for track info. Let's go on track options next. And track options is just going to have a width of 5%. Let's say float left as well, and see how the duration now goes alongside it. And then text align right, like that. And at the moment it looks messed up, but it's the icon width and height that's messing that up. Okay? And that's it. Copy those ones. Go back to here, track list row, track options, like that. Paste it in there. Give it a refresh. And it looks messed up for now, but it's okay. Let's fix that icon. So click on the image underneath track options and just say width 15 pixels. Oh, pixels. And then visibility hidden, because we're going to do the same sort of thing and make it so when we hover over it, that's when it shows. So same sort of thing as above. Track list row, track options, and then IMG, like that. And then copy and paste that again, and we can do exactly what we did above, where we change this to hover, get rid of width, and just change this to visibility visible. And now when we hover over it, we'll be able to see the item. So refresh the page, and now you can see when we hover over it, you can actually see the button itself. Okay, last one here is just track duration. So click on the track duration div. Now let's give it a width of what's left. So we have an 8% width right there. We have 75. So 75 plus 8 is 83. Plus 5 is 88. Leaves us with 12% width left to make 100%. So width 12%. Float left, and then text align right, which positions it at the right of the div, like that. Okay, and you'll see if I push this up to 13, it will overflow because it's over 100%, so it goes below. Okay, so 12 is fine, adds up to 100 exactly now. So copy those three, go back to your style sheet and do track list row, track duration. Oh, I spelled track wrong. Track duration, and paste that in there, and that's what we're left with. So save that now and refresh the page, and should all be looking good now, like that. Not bad at all. And because we've used percentage based widths, we can resize this now and see it all comes with it, so it all looks good. And the very last thing, let's just make the name of this song white so it stands out. So go to your track info div and click on track name, and then we can just say color FFF, like that. And then below that we can just put a little bit of a margin. Let's do margin bottom. We only want a margin on the bottom. Let's just do 5 pixels, or 7 pixels is good. Okay, see, we create a little bit of space between them two now. So copy and paste those two into the last thing, and then just do track list row, track info, and then track name, which is the span containing our track name. And save that, and then refresh the page. And you should see all of them have this style right here. And doesn't that look so much better than it did earlier? Not bad at all.